morning, everybody. Thumper Fishing. It is Thursday, January 18th, 2024. It is a little bit warmer this morning. We're at 62. I'll take it. And we're starting our day off with some, I don't even know how to pronounce that, so it must be good, because if you can't pronounce the word, it's probably super good for you. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't think I was going to get any fishing today. I've got a few appointments. Gotta get some blood. But this is Florida. There's water everywhere. So, brought the rods with me. Hopefully we can get in an hour of fishing. I'm hoping I can take out the kayak possibly tomorrow and have the time to do that. We will find out. The question now is, after my appointment for an hour, where do I go? I know there's a sheep's head bite off the bridge that I was at earlier this week. That spot's a little bit busier and it's pretty loud with all the traffic. Or I could try a new spot looking for some sheep's head down by the port. Now, I have been skunked underneath the bridge in the port off Bullet Road all 3 times I've been. But I really wasn't targeting sheep's head at the time. The only problem with fishing these bridges, if you don't know what you're doing and the angles and all that stuff, you do get a lot of snacks because they are heavily fished. There's a lot of structure, a lot of things to snack. So, don't know. Either one of those bridges, I guess you guys will find out. We'll figure it out. One of these days I would like to chum. I know a lot of guys that sheep's head fish, they'll chum it up a good hour before. I just never have more than an hour the last couple of weeks, so it's kind of pointless. But we'll make it happen. Maybe we'll swing by the store, see if we can't get some clams or something like that. We can just chop up into small pieces. I got a little bait can, so that way they just can't eat it up, just put off the scent. Maybe we'll try that. I'm not sure. So, alright guys, well, I'm gonna go give some blood and do my doctor's appointments, the fun stuff, and I'll see you at whatever location I figure out I'm gonna go to. Peace. Wow. Alright, well, I finished my appointments and it is warming up. It's 72 down here at Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach area. And looks like the weather, it's not windy or anything like that, so I do want to try that bridge spot with more optimal conditions. I would like to try and fish that stuff, some sand crabs with no weight, just kind of let it drift along the columns. I think I'd be a lot more successful, but the conditions never, were favoring that type of fishing. Had to put a lot more weight on it. So maybe I think I'm gonna head over there and do it, but we'll see, because so far driving over the causeway and driving past a few fishing spots, there is fishermen at every single spot. I mean, it's a weekday. I've never seen this. I mean, does everybody have Thursday off this week? I guess. But yeah, so far, I think it's been so cold that everybody's just waiting until it warms up before they get out. Because, like I said, I've gone past at least 7 fishing spots that I check out, and every single one had a minimum of 1 to 3 people. So we'll see if this bridge is open. If not, I'm not a big fan of shoulder-to-shoulder fishing or bumping up next to people. If someone's there first, you got it. Congrats. I'm not gonna try and push someone out. I'm not that kind of guy. But so then I think if there's people here, then we'll backtrack to the Port of Canaveral and try underneath the bridges there. It's a little bit more snag prone, especially without the kayak, but maybe we can put a float on it, or I don't know. Either way, we'll make it happen. We got a good hour and a half to cast out some lines. Fingers crossed the spot that I'm headed to is not taken. like there's a guy fishing on the other side, but what should we say here? Alrighty. Here I have a one-bedroom waterfront apartment, free for anybody that wants it. Thankfully nobody was home. What a beautiful day. All right, we went an hour and didn't even get a bite. So I got 30 minutes. I'm gonna try one more spot really quick. No, so like I was saying, that spot, hit and miss. You probably got to put in some time. You know, it would, you know, I am curious to see, you know, because most of these spots I have an hour, 2 hours max to fish, and it's pretty hard to catch fish in that amount of time, especially when, you know, I don't move as much as I probably should. I like to cast out and sit and enjoy myself. So it's one of my problems, I think. But I'm thinking this year, if I go fishing every day during the week and doing all this kind of stuff, I'm curious at the end of the year if I can notice a difference in getting on the fish and knowing where to go and when to go. So we will see. Looks like there's a bunch of people fishing here today, so we'll probably head home. I don't know what's going on, but today pretty much all the spots are taken. It's almost 1 o'clock, and driven around a few different places, and there's someone at each and every single one. So I think today we're gonna have to chalk it up to a big fat. It's all right. Just more motivation to try and get that kayak out. If the weather is okay tomorrow, we're gonna go for it. some days are bound to be like that, you know, whether it's weather or it's crowds. Some days, I'm hoping that I can look back at the beginning of this year and my vlog style videos and see that I spent a lot of days getting skunked. And I hope that towards the end of the year, that's different. Where whatever time of year it is, I kind of have a good idea of where they're going to be at. And those are things that just take time. The more you go out, the more efficient you will be. Sure, you can go out, you can get lucky, you can do all the research in the world. It's all going to help you. But for me personally, the only way I really fine-tune fishing, or when I go out, you know, I usually at least catch something, and that is to just get out and go fishing. So that is one reason why I've also tried to do these, you know, fishing, even if it's only for a half an hour every day of the week. Because the more I go out, the more, every time I go out, I'm learning a little bit on how to fish it in certain conditions, which spots are more favorable in those conditions. All these little things I'm just, you know, storing up in this bald head, and you know, I really think that towards the end of the year, we're going to see a big change. So we'll see. But unfortunately, for all of you 5 followers, I mean, sometimes I'm going to get skunked. So again, like I said, we'll see if we can't get the kayak out. If not, maybe I'll try and get out a little earlier tomorrow. And we should really do some surf fishing, honestly. If I don't go kayak fishing tomorrow, maybe I can get my butt up, if it's not too cold, and we'll go to the beach. And we'll see if we can't grab some pompano. I heard there's some bluefish biting. See how that goes. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. I got a bunch of stuff that I need to do that I've been putting off because I've been fishing. So we're gonna chalk it up to just an hour. Technically it was more than an hour because we drove around looking at other spots. So anyway, catch you tomorrow, everybody. Peace.